State boys soccer final between the number 4 seeded Hingham Harbormen and the number 3 seeded Ames Tigers. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior. Division II State Boys Soccer Final between the police will be asked to enforce this ruling.
Welcome inside Coughlin Field in Worcester, Massachusetts, on the campus of Worcester State University for the 2024 MIAA Division II Boys Soccer Championship game between the number 3 seeded Oliver Ames Tigers and the number 4 seeded Harbormen of Hingham High School. I'm Tom Felice. Chris Harrington is on the camera today as we will have all the action between these two teams. Oliver Ames, a familiar face in the state title game. They have won three state titles over the past decade, including back-to-back wins. They took down Hopkinton in 2022 and Wakefield in overtime last season. For Hingham, the first time the boys have ever been in a state title game. As we'll now throw to the public address announcer, who will announce every single participant.
Captain number 1, Jacob Riker. Defense number 2, Aaron Hale. Defense number 3, Matt Cummings. Goalkeeper number 4, Jamie Morris. Forward number 5, Sean Curry. Forward number 6, Colin McNamara. Midfield, number 7, Mateo Colvin. Midfield, number 8, Ryan Barati. Midfield, number 9, Ryan Murtaugh. Midfield, captain, number 10, Braden Waller. Midfield, number 11, Michael McNabb. Defense, number 12, Nick Harris. Forward, captain, number 13, Adam Healy. Midfield, number 14, Matt McCarthy. Defense, number 15, Jack Monroe. Defense, number 16, Jack Brockney. Midfield, number 17, Luke Ackerman. Midfield, number 18, Alessandro Nera. Goalkeeper, number 20, Tanner Whitehouse. Defense, number 23, J.E. Lucas. Midfield, number 24, Coleman Donahue. Midfield, number 25, Jake Oaks. No defense, number 28, Jamie Waters. Midfield, number 26, Tucker Tomlinson. Forward, number 30, Kawau Opa. Defense, number 31, Timothy Pauley. Defense, number 32, Evan Bedham. Midfield, number 33, Hugh McGordy. Defense, number 35, Spencer Coppola. Head coach, Dave Leahy. Assistants, Rich Chamberlain, Mike Davies, Rick Friedel, Ken Carlin. Now designated as the home team for the game from Oliver Ames High School. Goalie, number 1, Zach Gilson. Defense, number 2, Alejandro Laverde. Forward, number 3, James Carlson. Defense, number 4, Nathaniel Mazuka. Midfield, number 5, Nick Fabriatis. Midfield, number 6, Luke Churchill. Forward, number 7, Rick DiFrancio Fresco. Forward, number 8, Cyrus Anjani. Midfield, number 9, Fred Duchesne. Defense, number 10, Jackson McCurry. Midfield, number 11, Kevin Santana. Midfield, 12, Craig Churchill. Forward, number 13, Drew Hall. Defense, number 16, Connor Hedrick. Forward, number 19, Bernie L. Defense, 21, Jacob Badabi. Midfield, number 22, Joshua Reyes Andre Herrera. Forward, number 23, Victor Nascimento. Forward, number 24, Derek Walsh. Defense, number 26, Lucas Yaba. Forward, number 29, Casey Millian. Goalie, number 33, Logan McAndrew. Midfield, number 33, Theodore Wood. Defense, number 34, Bailey Gavin. Defense, number 35, Ryder McCurry. Midfield, number 36, John Santana. Midfield, number 38, Dylan Fisher. Forward, number 39, Eduardo Nasser. Defense, number 45, Christian Cameron. Midfield, number 48, David Icona. Head coach, John Barada. Assistant coach is Oliver Indy Cremana, along with Dan Arizolio, Jake Sutherland, Rick Milligan, and Jojo Sikera. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise if able, remove your hats and face to the U.S. flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
As you can see and hear in the microphone, we have a windy day here in Worcester. The wind is primarily blowing across the field from the bench side to the camera side. It is currently dry. It was sprinkling on and off throughout the first game of the day here. The Division II girls game, Masconomet beat Duxbury 5-0 in that one. And now we are just about set for Oliver Ames versus Hingham for the D2 boys. Both teams with 1-0 wins in the semifinals. Oliver Ames beat Mansfield in overtime on Monday. Hingham beat Wakefield on Tuesday with a 1-0 win in regulation. Both those games taking place at Walpole High. These teams met last year in the quarterfinals. Oliver Ames won 1-0 on their way to the state championship. Hingham will look to get one back against Oliver Ames on the biggest stage, the state championship game. That is Oliver Ames in black, Hingham wearing the white. Zach Gilson, a junior, is in goal for Oliver Ames. A senior in net for Hingham. One of the captains, Jacob Riker, Patriot League All-Star goalkeeper, saved a penalty kick in the final 10 minutes of the semifinal win. Jacob Riker still getting his goal set. And we are underway here in the state title game. Immediate pressure coming from Matt Cummings of Hingham. Oliver Ames gets the ball to midfield, but Hingham continuing to press. So it will be an Oliver Ames throw-in. Ball wide to Cummings. That's cut off and out of bounds as Johnny knocked it away. Into the corner. Adam Healy gets the cross. Still alive for Hingham. Long ball. Nobody on the end of it. Hingham still in possession. And now Oliver Ames the other way. Babanikis. Resets to Hanjani. There's Halama. Knocked away. And it was offside before it went out for the throw-in. So this will be a free kick for Hingham. Gilson to take this. He's not in a hurry. Cummings fighting for it. Just out of bounds. Babanikis trying to keep it in for Oliver Ames, but he was unsuccessful. Adam Healy through contact. Loses possession. Healy battling to get it back. Cummings. Takeaway for Oliver Ames, but it's right back to Hingham. So we have throw in. Connor Hedrick, the junior, takes the throw. Babenika's chasing. Now Craig Churchill settles but can't maintain possession. Will be an Oliver Ames throw. Long ball searching for Healy. But he was not able to reach it. It was Luke Churchill there first. Churchill playing in that defensive midfield spot. And we have a foul coming out deep in the corner. Chance for Oliver Ames to slow things down. Hingham right back on it. Slide tackle from Ryan Murtaugh of Hingham. It goes out of bounds, but continues to help set a tone for Hingham. Long ball for Oliver Ames, trying to reach Babenika. It's unsuccessful. Through ball, just offside. Hingham continuing to pressure. They were just past the last defender. Now Oliver Ames gets it down the other end, but it's out of bounds. Sent forward, Federchick lets it roll out. Oliver Ames continuing to try to get it over the top. Hingham clears, it gets past Churchill. Ames sends it right back in. Craig Churchill pressured from behind. Hingham sends it deep as Healy will chase this ball down. Gilson with that little bit of pressure, and it's out for a throw. Quick sub. Donahue is in for Hingham. That is Coleman Donahue. Neither team with a solid scoring chance yet. Hingham has definitely had more possession. Now Oliver Ames gaining some territory. Luke Churchill turning back into pressure, maintaining possession. This long ball headed away by Hedrick. Now some space. Tracking back. Federchik covered that. The clearance is all the way back to Riker. And he clears to midfield. Cummings can't keep the ball in. Sub for Oliver Ames. New face up front. Appears to be Drew Hall. Flicked header from Adam Healy. He has been pressing throughout the first 10 minutes, still looking for a reward. Cummings settles. Knocked away by Hanjani. Long throw in. Healy flicks. There's nobody there to get on the end of it. Hingham playing with one striker, that's Healy. So the task for the midfield is to connect to Healy, not have Healy off on an island. This ball played into the penalty area. Gilson quickly off his line to grab it. Two strikers for Hingham. Babanikis, who just settled it. Walsh started, and Drew Hall has already come into the game. Settled by Luke Churchill. Once again, lost over the touchline. Hingham started the season with 9 straight wins before losses to Brockton and Pembroke. Two 1-0 wins in the state tournament, beating Neshoba 1-0 in the first round, and then the 1-0 win in the semifinal against Wakefield Memorial. Two 1-0 wins for Oliver Ames as well in the tournament, but that was in the quarterfinals against West Springfield. And then the overtime win against Mansfield in the semis. Oliver Ames winning the past 2 years. Between those two seasons, they lost 28 players combined. So head coach John Barata a little surprised to be back in the state championship game, but here they are. Hingham, first time in a state championship game. They are led by Dave Leahy. He's in his first year on the bench. Ken Carlin was the coach for 25 years, winning over 300 games for the Harbormen. Stepped down at the end of last season. He is still around the program. Hingham has reached the state championship game for the first time. Luke Ackerman, who earned a penalty kick in the semifinals, has checked in. He takes out Cummings on the right side of the midfield. Waiting for Alessandro Nera to get into the action for Hingham. He scored on a penalty kick, the only goal in the semifinal. Nera, the Patriot League Keenan Division MVP. And Hingham does have that extra man in midfield, but they've yet to take advantage as Lenda Verde clears it. This will be a throw in for Hingham. Neither goalkeeper forced to make a big save yet. Cross from Ackerman. Still bouncing around. Lawler got a foot on it, but he can't hold on as it's up to midfield. Babanikis flicked it. Ames still trying to have some control. Healy flicks it on, but there's nobody there. Jackson Mercieri able to take the pass. Hingham with the long ball. Hedrick lost it. Now Babanikis. Harris quickly there for the block. Nera now on it for Hingham as they start to build. Lenda Verde with the clearance. This will be an attacking throw-in for Hingham as the sun is peeking out. Or at least the clouds are thinning a little bit. Still plenty of wind. Finally drying out here in Worcester. Hingham with a sub. Kwaku Opong into the game, and he throws it in. Goes to Murtaugh. Opong wins another throw. Hingham maintaining possession Oliver Ames getting the line up as Nera flicks it. It's over Healy's head. This will run over the goal line and be a goal kick. You don't dream of simply playing soccer. You dream of dominating it. Wilson exists to push you so the distance between your dreams and reality becomes a little shorter. Wilson, the official soccer ball of the MIAA. Learn more at wilson.com. Halama with the throw for Oliver Ames. Babanikis on the end of it, but can't maintain possession. Lawler sends it to the left back, Jack Monroe. Riker trying to connect, but it went all the way through to his fellow goalkeeper, Zach Gilson. Effort play by Adam Healy, but it's a throw-in for Oliver Ames. Pressure from Babanikis. Gets the turnover, and he takes a shot wide. One of the first good chances for Oliver Ames. Championship apparel is available online from our partners at Northwest Designs, Inc. Commemorate your championship experience with an event tee or sweatshirt today. Northwest Designs, Inc. Opong is closed down quickly by Joshua Braz. Halama heads it forward. Hingham thought they had a turnover for a moment, but unable to keep things going. Derek Walsh, who started at striker, has checked back in. He's now playing a little deeper as the ball is sent forward. Babanikis gets to it. Finds Jackson Mercieri. Sent into space. Cleared away by Spencer Coppola. Handball called, and it'll give Oliver Ames a free kick at midfield. Chance to serve the ball potentially into the penalty area. Wind a little helpful in this spot as Luke Churchill prepares for the free kick. Churchill with a deep service. Riker there to grab it. A lot of bodies as Riker was able to hold on to that ball. Healy. Opong chasing. Opong gets on the end of it. But Craig Churchill clears for Oliver Ames. And now Joshua Braz plays a big ball. Babanikis chasing. Riker there first. Healy. Pass Landaverde. Healy with the cross. Luke Churchill dropping into the back line. Deals with that very quickly. Cummings checks back in. Ackerman out for Hingham. Puts Cummings on the right wing. It's where he started the match. Hingham's had the upper hand through the first 25 minutes. Nothing to show that on the scoreboard, though, as Oliver Ames has a break. And Johnny. And now the shot just wide from Mercieri. Jackson Mercieri started the game in the back, and now he's playing almost like a second striker underneath Babanikis. Some space, Mercieri chasing. Nick Harris there to take it away for Hingham. Now Cummings with some space. He was unable to catch up to the ball. Cummings had the lone goal in the round of 32 win against Neshoba. That was on a header. Hingham, the 4 seed, playing a close game in the round of 32, but it opened up 2-0 win over Milton in the round of 16, 4-0 win over Minnechaug in the quarterfinals. Another tight one in the semis, though, already mentioned, 1-0 win over Wakefield. Game featured 3 penalty kicks. Hingham scoring on one, not converting a second one, and then Riker saving a penalty kick for Wakefield. Again, penalty kick by Wakefield to get Hingham into the final. Braz clears for Oliver Ames. Churchill sends this down the line, and it's out. Will be subs for both teams. Theodore Wood checks in for Hingham. For Oliver Ames, Dylan Fisher into the game. Out for a Hingham throw. As the official ring provider for all championship teams in Massachusetts, Zolnir Championship Rings is proud to celebrate the achievements of athletes and teams across the state. Big collision. This is Healy, slow to get up from it. Grabs his lower back as he re-enters the play. Long ball headed clear, but Healy on the end of it for Hingham. Braz touched it last. Throw in for Hingham. They'll make a sub. Accidents don't take a day off, and neither do we. Convenient MD is ready to provide fast and affordable urgent care for your unexpected sprains, strains, and pains. Open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just walk into Convenient MD. Long free kick from Oliver Ames. Drops to Craig Churchill. Landa Verde plays the ball up top. Halama. 50-50 ball. Luke Churchill with the quick interception. And Healy is on the deck again. They're going to stop the clock. Check that. That is not Adam Healy. It's Michael McNabb of Hingham. In fact, Healy checked out recently as he was banged up and is now getting a break. Restart as a drop ball to the Hingham Harbormen. Hingham still yet to allow a goal against in the playoffs. The play of Jacob Riker, a big part of that. But as we've seen throughout the first 30 minutes, Hingham is able to keep the ball on the Oliver Ames end of the field. And this will be a Hingham throw. Advance is the official NIL education partner of the MIAA. They provide real-world, practical, and unbiased education for student athletes, families, and school leaders. Advance NIL. Some room for Hanjani. That was forward to Fisher. Babanikis chasing. Being Oliver Ames' throw. Nick Babanikis, the striker, still looking for that first good chance. He did have a shot from outside the penalty area. Did not make great contact, and the ball went wide. Now a Hingham player heading off the field. Healy is back in as Hingham makes the sub. Big throw coming from Oliver Ames. It's flicked on at the back post, and a foul is called for a push. As Mercieri was on the end of it, and I believe he was the one who was called for the foul. Now a foul called against Hingham. Cummings with the push. Luke Churchill can serve this ball. Instead, he plays it short. Now the cross. That was Craig Churchill with the cross. But it did not reach a Tiger. And Riker picks it up. In the final 7 minutes of a scoreless first half, Division II Boys Soccer Championship game. This is the fourth game of 6 that'll take place here at Worcester State between last night and today. 4 games at Curry College as well. All of the MIAA Soccer Championship games available on the NFHS network. So if you want to go watch another one, when you're done with this, you have access to all 10 state championship games. Spencer Coppola earns a free kick for Hingham. Mentioned just a minute ago that Cummings scored on a header in the first state tournament game. This one pulled in by Gilson. Churchill sending it forward. Dealt with well by Jack Monroe. Here's Healy. He's on the wing now with Cummings playing centrally. In fact, it'll be Cummings with this throw on the left side. He started on the right. Fisher clears for Oliver Ames. Monroe with some space. He'll take the shot. And it slices wide of the goal. Babanikis turns the corner, gets the cross. It's deflected and cleared by Ackerman. Big shot is blocked. Falls to Braz. Oliver Ames in possession. Churchill. Mercieri settles. And a acrobatic clearance coming from Hingham. Oliver Ames still keeping it in, and this will bounce to Jacob Riker, who settled it with his chest, giving his teammates a couple of extra seconds to move forward as Oliver Ames has picked up the pressure here in the final few minutes of the first half. Halama with the throw in. This will be another throw for Oliver Ames as Ackerman heads the ball out. Halama lining this up. Falls to Babanikis, but he can't hold on to it. It's out for a goal kick. Subs coming in for Hingham. Looks like Murtaugh back in. With locations throughout southeastern Massachusetts, the best orthopedic care anywhere is right here at University Orthopedics. Visit myuoi.com to learn more. Turnover. And Hingham can't connect that first pass as Murtaugh back in the game. Step to it. Cummings, quick throw to Healy. Now Babanikis. Mercieri joins him. Cut out right away by Coppola. And a Hingham throw. We are under 2 minutes, so the stadium clock is halted at 2 minutes, and the match referee has the official time. So the time you see on the screen might not be when the half ends, as the referee does have the control of the clock. Riker not pressured here. Now Fisher jogs at Riker as Riker sends it deep down the field. Flicked to Cummings. Yeah, this is out of bounds. Will be an Oliver Ames throw as we approach the end of the first half. Referee peeking at his watch. Oliver Ames not in a hurry for this throw-in. And there is the halftime whistle. Scoreless at the break. We will step aside and come back for the second half. You are watching the 2024 MIAA Division II Boys Soccer Championship game on the NFHS Network.
At 65 years old, Jen is back surfing the wind on Narragansett Bay, only months after a total hip replacement surgery.
I was ecstatic when I woke up and I didn't feel it anymore because it was painful. Thank you so much.
What do you want to get back to doing? The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here. University Orthopedics. At 65 years old, Jen is back surfing the wind on Narragansett Bay, only months after a total hip replacement surgery.
I was ecstatic when I woke up and I didn't feel it anymore because it was painful. Thank you so much.
What do you want to get back to doing? The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here. University Orthopedics.
Dream start for the New England Revolution!
This is the start of something fun. Kind that's best had outdoors. Where family gathers, an adventure awaits. The good tidings that make for even better times. And with the right stuff at the right price, the most wonderful time of year happens here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Second half just underway here at Worcester State University, site of the 2024 MIAA Boys Division II Soccer Championship game. Tom Felice with you on the NFHS Network. Chris Harrington is on the camera. Scoreless first half, neither team having much in the way of scoring chances. Oliver Ames is looking for their third straight state title. Hingham has never appeared in a state championship game, but they are showing well so far. They had a lot of pressure in the early going. Oliver Ames had the better possession in the final few minutes of the half. Neither team able to score. Oliver Ames played a scoreless 80 minutes in the championship game last year against Wakefield before Joey Carney scored an overtime winner. Offside against Oliver Ames. Jacob Riker, the goalkeeper, takes the free kick. He found Ryan Murtaugh. Hingham keeping possession as the sun has come out, and Riker is going to be looking into it. See if that causes him any issues. First time the sun has truly broken through today. Game before this was the girls' Division II, Masconomet, a dominating 5-0 win. That game was played in slight rain and about the same wind. I think the wind has picked up a little bit, blowing a little bit harder here for the boys' game. Generally blowing across the field from the bench side to the camera side as Matt Cummings is whistled offside. Check Monroe. He's cut off by Mercieri. Hingham still with possession in the back now. Riker with a long pass. That was cut out by Craig Churchill. The moment Churchill playing defensive mid, the very compact midfield four for Oliver Ames. There are opportunities and space on the wings for Hingham. They have not been able to get a true attacking opportunity as this ball bounces to Mercieri, but the senior couldn't maintain possession. Flicked on, Mercieri was offside. Monroe. That was ticketed for Adam Healy. He couldn't keep possession. Cummings. Still on it, gets tangled up with his own teammate. And eventually it's cleared, but not away. And Oliver Ames has it. Monroe stepped in to break up the play. Slowed down Hanjani. And Oliver Ames will start things again. Lawler turns. Hingham finding some space on the right side. Healy flicks the header. And it goes right to Gilson in net. Healy a couple of times has been able to flick these balls on, but no one on the other end. This is a rematch of a quarterfinal last season. Oliver Ames won that match en route to their second straight Division II state title. They are looking for 3 in a row. But Hingham is not going away quietly, that's for sure. Ball cleared past midfield. And now a foul will give Oliver Ames the free kick. Not many instances of teams winning 3 in a row. Bromfield won 3 in a row in the late 2010s. They also won 4 in a row, with one of those being a co-champ in the mid-'80s. This would certainly be a historic result if Oliver Ames can make it 3 in a row. And 4 in school history. Bebenikas was offside. Lawler turns, finds some space. Sent in the corner. Gilson, the first one there. You don't dream of simply playing soccer, you dream of dominating it. Wilson exists to push you so the distance between your dreams and reality becomes a little shorter. Wilson, the official soccer ball of the MIAA. Learn more at wilson.com. Subs in for both teams. Opong re-enters for Hingham, along with his teammate Hugh McCordy. Looked like Oliver Ames had a sub as well. Nera switches the point of attack. Still waiting for Nera, a Keenan Division MVP, to make an impact here. Just takes one moment of brilliance from Nera to change this game. Here is Nera. And his shot hits the referee. So this will be a drop ball to Hingham. Bouncing into the penalty area. Hingham keeps possession. Now Oliver Ames gets it. Handball called against Oliver Ames. This will be a free kick for Hingham in a good spot. Attacking free kick. Have not had many set pieces throughout the game. Looks like Murtaugh will take the kick. Headed clear, and Braz sends it out, but the wind caught that. It's out for a throw. This is the hardest the wind has blown throughout the game. It is blowing across the field from the bench side. Nera sends it into space, but just too long for McGordy to get on the end of it. Through ball attempt, Harris with a confident header. Babanikis was running in behind. If Harris hadn't intervened, Babanikis would have been through on goal. Oliver Ames trying to build up again. Braz. Monroe with a quick pass ahead. Nera. He has room. Have to think with the wind blowing this way, he'll have more success keeping the ball on the ground. Opong offside. Sun coming out must feel nice, but it's probably canceled out by the wind, as what was a gloomy morning has brightened here at Coughlin Field at Worcester State University. Still searching for the first goal of this D2 final. Championship apparel is available online from our partners at Northwest Designs, Inc. Commemorate your championship experience with an event tee or sweatshirt today. And Zollner Championship Rings is the official ring provider for all championship teams in Massachusetts. Zollner Championship Rings is proud to celebrate the achievements of athletes and teams across the state. This is the fourth championship game played at Worcester State between last night and today. First three games were all shutouts. This game searching for its first goal for either team. And Johnny. Defensive effort from Coppola. Craig Churchill will reset. Luke Churchill sends it towards the penalty area. Not cleared yet. Braz. A bit of a loose touch. McCourty got a piece of it. Now Nira has some space. Sends it high for Cummings. This bounces into the penalty area. And Gilson was outside the penalty area when he handled it. This will be a direct free kick for Hingham. Good scoring opportunity here. It'll be a free kick from 18 yards out. And we'll see who is tasked with hitting this free kick. You would think it'll be a shot. Ryan Murtaugh is the man for the job. Large wall formed by Oliver Ames. Now Nira's back with Murtaugh. Murtaugh blocked. Comes back to him and cleared. Babanikis quickly the other way. This is out for a Hingham throw as Oliver Ames stood their ground blocking that shot. They quickly transition the other way. Another chance with Babanikis running. Coppola shielding that back to his goalkeeper. Churchill offs it towards Babanikis. Hingham with the clearance. Federchik maintains possession for Oliver Ames. This ball is out. Be an Oliver Ames throw-in as they make a couple of changes. Drew Hall back in the game. Looks like Derek Walsh is joining him in re-entering. They both played in the first half. Big throw. Mercieri. That ball hit a Hingham defender close to the arm, but not a handball. Some room. Shot deflected. And Riker did enough to keep it from being a corner kick. So be out for a throw. Looked like that was Hall who took the shot. Now it will be Hall on this long throw-in. Hingham putting players on both posts. They're defending this like a corner. Through the hands of Riker and cleared. Babanikis offside as he was late running back. And Hingham escapes. That had potential to be disastrous for the Harbormen, as Riker unable to control that throw-in while bouncing around behind him, but his teammates picking up the slack and keeping this game scoreless past the halfway point of the second half. Cummings fighting through contact. Matt Cummings can't connect the pass, and Joshua Braz clears it. Got as far as Hall, and he couldn't connect with Babanikis. Long ball from Riker. Cummings might have gotten a foot to it, but couldn't maintain control. And Gilson was there. Gilson surely wary of the top of his penalty area now, as he was called for a handball just a few minutes ago, as he leapt to grab a ball and brought it outside the penalty area. Another cross aimed for Cummings, but he can't get on the end of it. Hingham has switched their formation. Adam Healy started the game at striker. He is now on the right wing with Cummings alone up top. Babanikis turns, and he is cut off. Churchill. Monroe with a header. Couple of headers. Oliver Ames on it again. And this rolls out. Or rolls to the sideline, not out of bounds, as Lucas Halama was there to collect. Both teams trying a lot of long balls. Riker with a deep punt. Might have had a little help from the wind, but that was 10 yards across half field. Flicked forward. But Ames immediately away with it, and Jack Monroe called for the foul as Drew Hall got the worst of that one. And Drew Hall is jogging towards the bench, and he really hasn't moved his left arm since that collision. Both teams able to make some subs here. It'll be a free kick for Oliver Ames. Loose ball. out over the goal line. Another goal kick. Cross for Hingham. Intended for Coleman Donahue. Lawler. Another chance with a big ball. Crossed in. Throw in for Oliver Ames. Both teams looking for one good chance. The goalkeepers have not been tested with shots. Crosses and bouncing long balls have been primarily what the goalkeepers have had to deal with. Both teams playing very compact defensively, not allowing good scoring opportunities coming through the middle. Long throw in here, Federchik. Nira sprays this one forward. The wind at least partially caught that. Just as it did with Gilson's punt. Braz. Through ball dealt with well by Harris of Hingham. Bouncing long ball. Lenda Verde. Able to deal with it now. Braz. This will be an Ames throw in. Last touch by a Hingham player. I've seen the long throws from Federchik. Bounces down for the Tigers. And now Nara had some room trying to find Adam Healy, who has moved back to the striker position, and as Cummings checked out recently. This will be a Hingham throw, and Cummings checks back in. Looks like that is Healy who came out of the game as Cummings has the big throw. Oliver Ames with an attacking throw in, and the sun is shining into Hingham goalkeeper Jacob Riker's eyes, so it might not be a bad idea just to put one in the mix. We saw a throw in he had trouble dealing with a couple of minutes ago. But the Hingham defense doing a good job keeping Oliver Ames at bay. This pass is deflected. It's out. Throw in for Oliver Ames. This is in a dangerous spot. Jacob Fedorchik. Into the penalty area. Loose ball. Cleared. Looked like it was Nera who got it clear as Cummings chases it down. Matt Cummings for Hingham. Can't hold on. Donahue. Alessandro Nera. Now Lawler with it for Hingham. Braz in some space. Joshua Braz driving. And Hanjari can't hold on. Accidents don't take a day off, and neither do we. Convenient MD is ready to provide fast and affordable urgent care for your unexpected sprains, strains, and pains. Open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just walk in to Convenient MD. Final 10 minutes. Searching for a goal in the Division II boys soccer state title game between Oliver Ames, the two-time reigning champs, and Hingham, making their first appearance in a boys soccer state title game. They saw the girls team win 3 straight from 2014 to 2016, and the Hingham boys trying to prevent Oliver Ames from their own three-peat. Long ball was flicked away. Oliver Ames still with it going forward. Babanikis. Now Mercieri came back to Babanikis. Couldn't hold on. Loose ball. Babanikis in the penalty area. And he could not keep possession. Hingham's clearance doesn't go too far. Craig Churchill with the cross. It's flicked away. It'll be Oliver Ames' ball. And a chance for another dangerous throw-in. Fedorchik will have the long throw. Riker has to deal with the sun. Does not get past the first man. Back to Fedorchik. And it's out. This will be a Hingham throw-in. McGordy back in the game, as is Healy for Hingham. McGordy immediately put under pressure. Monroe stepping up. Cummings with it now. Healy with the steal. Finds Cummings. But he had trouble with the bouncing ball, and it's sent out of bounds. Waller really nowhere to go. Loses it out of bounds. 6.5 minutes left. Foul called as Babanikis ran over Spencer Coppola, who has been a nemesis all game. The center back for Hingham doing a really good job neutralizing the attacking threat of Babanikis and the rest of Oliver Ames. Riker with the free kick. Lawler, shot blocked. Out for a throw. Oliver Ames with the big clearance. This is a corner kick. The Harbormen faithful being vocal as they see this as a chance for Hingham to get on the scoreboard in the final 5 minutes. Ryan Murtaugh will take the corner kick. Everybody back for Oliver Ames. Plenty of bodies in the mix for Hingham. That hit a body, it's loose, and it's just wide. Gilson looked like he got a piece of it. A great scoring chance for Hingham results in another corner. Alessandro Nera takes the corner. That is cleared. Looked like Halama got his head on that corner. Hingham with another chance. Murtaugh. Monroe. He puts it in. Cummings onside. But he could not get on the end of that one. A couple of very good scoring opportunities for Hingham. And now Oliver Ames surging ahead. Fedorchik losing possession. Cummings back on it for Hingham. Babanikis with his back to goal. Keeps possession, finds Churchill. Now Craig Churchill. Healy on the right side. Lays it down the line. Hingham throw. Lawler to Cummings. Now a big cross. Fedorchik clears. Monroe tripped up. This will be a free kick for Hingham. Another good set piece opportunity, and it'll be Riker, the goalkeeper, coming up to take it. Serves this into the penalty area. Flag up for offside. It has ended up in the hands of Zach Gilson. Just like in the first half, the stadium clock stops at 2 minutes. The referee has the official game clock. We'll keep ours going to give you an indication of where we are, but the referee's not necessarily going to wait until it gets to 0 on our timer. Here's Luke Churchill. Babanikis got a foot to it, couldn't maintain possession. Some space for Hingham. Murtaugh. Cross over Cummings. McGordy at the back post. He could not keep the ball in. And it's out for a goal kick. If nobody scores in the next minute, we will head to overtime. A maximum of 2 15-minute sudden victory periods. And if those 30 minutes don't decide it, it will be a penalty kick shootout for the Division II title. Foul called as Babanikas knocks down Coppola. Riker with a long ball. Oliver Ames deals with it. And there's the whistle. We are headed to overtime. Scoreless between Hingham and Oliver Ames. Going to need overtime to decide the Division II state title. We'll take a short break and be back for the extra period. You are watching MIAA Soccer on the NFHS Network.
At 65 years old, Jen is back surfing the wind on Narragansett Bay, only months after a total hip replacement surgery.
I was ecstatic when I woke up and I didn't feel it anymore because it was painful. Thank you so much.
What do you want to get back to doing? The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here. University Orthopedics.
This is the start of something fun. Kind that's best had outdoors. Where family gathers, and adventure awaits. The good tidings that make for even better times. And with the right stuff at the right price, the most wonderful time of year happens here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
You do not need to go deep into the history books to find the last time we went to overtime. The Division II state championship game just last year. Oliver Ames beat Wakefield 1-0 in overtime. Joey Carney scoring the overtime winner. They will look to have an overtime winner again in the search for their third straight state title. Hingham now playing 5 full state tournament games without giving up a goal. They are trying to find one as Hingham seeks their first state championship in boys soccer history in their first state title appearance. These will be 15-minute periods. They are sudden victory, so a goal will end it. Neither team creating a true scoring chance in regulation. A couple of times balls bounced around in the penalty area, or the goalkeeper had to come out to deal with one, but really haven't seen that one good shot. That opportunity in space for either team as the defenses have held strong. Cummings. Landaverde knocked it away. As they have for most of the game, Hingham putting Oliver Ames under pressure. Here's Jack Monroe. Monroe driving forward. And he hits the deck. He ran into Fedorchik. And an object in motion was acted upon by another force, but all the motion was coming from Monroe, and no foul called. Oliver Ames gets the ball down the field, but they are unable to keep possession. Does give them an opportunity to walk the defensive line up towards midfield as Jack Monroe takes his throw in. Still Hingham. They go back to Riker. He's shown he's very adept with his feet. Another long ball by Riker. Bounces to Cummings. But he can't hold on to it. Healy. Lawler for Hingham. Nera just cut out. That pass attempt is Landaverde. Stepped in front of Cummings. Cummings would have had a lot of space to turn. And Johnny back on it in the corner. Throw in for Oliver Ames. We've seen Jacob Fedorchik taking these long throws. They'll have a chance to fly this into the penalty area. Bouncing around, headed. Nera gets a piece of it. Shot is blocked. McGordy taken off of him by Churchill. And now Hingham resets with possession. A little bit more cloud cover than we had for most of the second half. The wind has not died down. Wind blowing from the bench side across the field as Riker picks this up. 5 minutes gone in the first overtime period. Maximum of 2 before the potential for a penalty kick shootout. Craig Churchill. Now Braz. This one skied. Ends up with McGordy of Hingham. Cummings couldn't get on the end of it. Luke Churchill. Cummings ends up on the ground. Hingham does come away with the ball. McGordy. Back to Monroe. Lawler. Pressured. It's taken away. And Braz was kicked after the play. And he is in some pain. It'll be a free kick for Oliver Ames. And McGordy is down for Hingham. The referee did not notice it. Now he does. And Hugh McGordy, who a minute ago was asking for a replacement, is able to jog off as Coleman Donahue checks back in. Short service this time. Fedorchik. Easily handled by Jacob Riker, who puts it down and sends this ball deep down the field. In the penalty area, bouncing around. Throw-in coming up for Hingham. And just out of frame on the left, a corner flag blew over. The referee having a player fix that. Another player lost a shin guard. So the referee dealing with a few administrative issues, and now we're ready to go with a Hingham throw-in from Jack Monroe. Cross. Healy had it skim off his head. He tracks it back down. Babanikis held in check. Braz finds Fedorchik. Good defense. Murtaugh tracking back. So be a free kick for Hingham. Bodies flying across the field. Now the next Oliver Ames substitution opportunity, Drew Hall will check back in. That's a good sign. He was shaken up in the second half. Riker with the free kick. This is into the penalty area. Bounces to Cummings. Quickly dealt with. Looked like it was Churchill with the interception. Monroe with the clearance out of bounds. So Hall back in. Walsh comes out. And this will be a test for Hall, who appeared to injure his left arm, as he's going to take the throw in. Good throw in, flicked forward. Babanikis gets a foot to it. Hall blocked. Another throw in chance for Oliver Ames. Throw-in goes short. Mercieri loops this one into the penalty area. Riker there. Gilson with a deep punt. Nera forward for Hingham. Just neither team has been able to connect that final pass in the attacking third. Space to run for Healy. Murtaugh. Lawler sprays it wide. Monroe. Across. Cummings leaps, but he just came up short. It's still there for Hingham. This shot goes wide. Hingham claiming a deflection. Adam Healy looking at every referee on that end of the field, but it's a goal kick. Nera. This rolls out. Goal kick. Both teams making subs as time winds down in the first overtime period. Long throw in from Oliver Ames. Babanikis, now Churchill. Babanikis. Loose. Hingham gets a foot on it. That was a clean tackle. Oliver Ames with some space. Babanikis. This is deflected, and it's out for a corner. Good scoring opportunity here for Oliver Ames in the final minute of the first overtime. Luke Churchill taking this corner. Everyone defending for Hingham. Corner kick deflected, still in the penalty area, and it's wide. Goal kick for Hingham. You can see behind the goal both teams for the Division I girls game warming up, Bishop Feehan and Wellesley, but they will have to wait as that's the end of the first overtime. We'll have a break and come back for period number 2. Still scoreless here, the championship game of Division II.
At 65 years old, Jen is back surfing the wind on Narragansett Bay, only months after a total hip replacement surgery.
I was ecstatic when I woke up and I didn't feel it anymore because it was painful. Thank you so much.
What do you want to get back to doing? The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here. University Orthopedics.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Start of the second overtime. Scoreless in the Division II boys soccer state championship game. Oliver Ames attempting to win their third straight state title. Won in overtime last year. Hingham in their first ever state title game. They've had the better of possession, but it just takes one chance at this point, as these are sudden victory overtime periods. Lucas Halama will take this throw. And he might not take the throw as a sub ran up. This will be Drew Hall. He's taking the long throws for Oliver Ames. Throw into the penalty area. Headed away. Back to Hall. That was deflected. It's out for a corner. Another good scoring opportunity for Ames. And Johnny taking the corner. And it was deflected and kept in. Jacob Riker diving along the goal line to keep possession and likely prevented another corner kick. Oliver Ames had the better of play here at the start of the second overtime period. Here's a shot, and it flies wide. Handball there. Whistled against Jack Brockney of Hingham. Oliver Ames will have the free kick. Chance for Jackson Mercieri. Send this into a dangerous area. Mercieri. And it's right at Jacob Riker. This is trouble for Oliver Ames. It's out for a deep throw. Cummings was pressuring Landaverde. And now Hingham makes a sub. They can set up for a potential long throw here. As Cummings is hurt a little bit, and he is coming off the field. So one of the aerial attacking threats, Cummings, looks like he has an issue with his right leg. There's the throw. Flicked into the middle. It's loose and picked up by Gilson. Lawler turning, creating some space. Riker sends it downfield. Braz. Babanikis able to connect. Churchill. It's now taken away. Long ball. Healy started running. Landaverde there to cut it out. Healy. Adam Healy running at the defense. Healy with the shot, and it's just wide. Senior captain Adam Healy with one of the best scoring chances today, unable to put his shot on frame, and we are still scoreless. Under 9 minutes to go in the second overtime period. Timeout, as Hingham just had that great scoring opportunity. We'll take the timeout with them.
Dream start for the New England Revolution!
Hingham first to break the huddle out of the timeout after Adam Healy's shot just went wide. Oliver Ames starting with possession deep after the goal kick. Here's Halama. Derek Walsh taken away. Nera's pass too hot to handle. Through ball. Chance for Oliver Ames. The shot. It's in. It's over. Jackson Mercieri with the overtime winner. And Oliver Ames has won 3 in a row. Out of the timeout, Oliver Ames had the goal kick. They played it through the middle, finding Jackson Mercieri for the winner. That will go down as a 92nd minute winner for Mercieri. Back-to-back years, Oliver Ames with 1-0 overtime wins for a state championship, 3 state titles in a row for the Tigers. All credit to Hingham. They played a great game, consistently putting Oliver Ames under pressure, unable to capitalize on any scoring chances. Remember, Healy had that great chance, just put it wide. That was the last play before the timeout. And Oliver Ames scored 30 seconds after that break. Hingham with a great showing in their first state championship game. They played over 5 full games without giving up a goal before Mercieri broke the deadlock. And Oliver Ames wins the state title. We will have the awards ceremony coming up next, but first, one more quick break. After Jackson Mercieri wins the Division II state title for Oliver Ames.
This is the start of something fun. Kind that's best had outdoors. Where family gathers, an adventure awaits. The good tidings that make for even better times. And with the right stuff at the right price, the most wonderful time of year happens here. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Both teams shaking hands after a hard-fought Division II state championship game. The best scoring chance for each team coming in the second overtime period. Adam Healy with a shot just wide for Hingham. And barely 30 seconds later, Jackson Mercieri, the winning goal for Oliver Ames. One of the seniors giving the Tigers their third straight state title. We will shortly have the awards ceremony on the field. As we are done with Division II, just Division I left here in Worcester. Oliver Ames celebrating. Hingham coming across the field to salute their fans. Huge cheering sections for both teams in this one. And now the teams line up at midfield as the awards will be handed out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midfield for the trophy presentation by the MIAA. First, let's hear it for the runner-up Division II boys from Hingham, who received their medals. Now let's hear it for your Division II champion boys from all the to receive the championship trophy.
That will do it as Oliver Ames celebrates their third straight state championship, beating Hingham on Jackson Mercerie's overtime goal. Next up here in Worcester is the girls' Division I final. Wellesley and Bishop Feehan will face off. That game's scheduled to start in about a half hour, so it'll be about 15 minutes late at 3:15. Until then, for Chris Harrington on the camera, I'm Tom Felice. Thank you so much for being with us here on the NFHS Network.